Mariners win 5-3. They improve to 3-5 on the season. They take the first of the three-game series against Cleveland on their first road trip of the season. Let's talk about how it happened. It did not get off to a brilliant start, and we'll kind of talk about why it wasn't such a brilliant start in just a second. Ahmad Rosario singles in the first, 1-0 Cleveland. Third inning, Josh Bell singles, 2-0 Cleveland. Fourth inning, Miles Straw singles, 3-0 Cleveland. But Mariners come back with one of their own in the fifth on a J.P. Crawford double, score another run in the fifth on a Ty France single to score Crawford. Crawford doubles to score Kellenic in the sixth inning. And with the score tied 3-3, that man, Julio Rodriguez, hits the game winning homer. And go ahead homer, really, but ultimately the game winner. Let's start with the only bad thing that I have to say about this game, and that's that Logan Gilbert wasn't good today. 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks. Did have the 6 strikeouts, but his command was all over the place, and his velocity was way down. I have to admit, it made me nervous. They haven't came out with anything that said that there's anything injury related. They didn't say anything with Robbie Ray either. I'm obviously not going to speculate on an injury because what the hell good does that do? But here's hoping this is just a bad day on a real cold day. Everybody just looked like they were freezing there. You know what's off. Um, was not good. Gilbert, that was the worst I've seen Gilbert pitch in a while. And disappointing after having such a great start in the first time against Cleveland. Let's talk about some positives. I'm going to end with that man. J.P. Crawford was great today. Did have a play up the middle that I think he should have made at shortstop, but at this point, I'm not going to be beggars can't be choosers with that. It was hit pretty hard, but J.P. Crawford just doesn't have the range that he once did. He's still a perfectly adequate defensive shortstop. Like, not great by any stretch of the imagination, but I think he's good enough if he can hit enough. Some questions about it, but he's really hit the ball well the last couple of days. If he can give you 269, 367, 385 all year, which is what he's doing right now, great. Cal Raleigh only had the one hit, but he reached 3 times and he stung the baseball every single time. The double that actually it ended up being a single. It would have been a double for a lot of people, but ends up being a single because Cal Raleigh's very slow and because he just literally hit the ball too hard. But I think every ball he hit today had exit velocities over 100 miles per hour, draws a couple of walks. We are so fortunate to have him as our starting catcher. And by we, I mean the Seattle Mariners and the fans of the team. Bullpen was great. It was as well as I think they've seen them throw this year, to be honest. Matt Brash, man, as long as he's in the strike zone, that guy's as good as anybody. As good as anybody. That stuff is sick. Struck out the side, threw 10 of 14 pitches for strikes, which is awesome to see. Munoz was good. Sewald good getting the save. Interesting to see Sewald get the save. However, made sense because Munoz faced kind of the heart of the lineup when he came in to pitch in his situation. Trevor Gott was good. Penn Murphy, I think, was great again. Did issue a walk, but no real complaints there. 13 strikeouts on the day for the staff. Pitching staff was outstanding today after Gilbert, and it really helped because Gilbert was not good, and they kept him in the game and they let the offense come back. Let's talk about Julio Rodriguez, who goes 2 for 5 with a homer and a stolen base, a combo meal. He's just special. It's the first time I felt that a Mariner hitter was truly special in a long time. I felt that way for some pitchers, especially Felix, but I haven't felt this way about a hitter in a long time. I know it makes me sound almost creepy the way I'm talking about him, but I'm just so glad that he's on our team. I'm just so glad that he's a guy that we get to root for so long because he's so good. He's just such a good baseball player already, and he's going to get better. That's how this works. And even if he doesn't get better, if this is all Julio Rodriguez is, he's one of the best players in baseball. And you get that for another like dozen years at least. How cool is that? Oh, I hope he's happy here because I'm sure happy watching him. I'm so thrilled that I get to watch him, and I hope we don't take take it for granted because you don't get Julio Rodriguez's very often. The Mariners have been fortunate that they have had two generational talents on offense in their history. They have had Ken Griffey Jr. and they have had Alex Rodriguez, and most organizations don't get a lot of those. I think the Mariners have their third, which is pretty cool. Now, got to win a World Series to make me feel real good about it, but it won't be because of Julio Rodriguez, because of or what I'm trying to say is that Julio Rodriguez won't be the reason that the Mariners don't win a World Series. He's so special, and so clutch already. And I'm not sure if clutch is a real thing or not, but I know big moments don't seem to get to this guy. He doesn't press. He certainly doesn't succumb. He certainly doesn't seem to wilt at the big moments, because that was a big moment today. 3-3 game, and he just crushes a pitch off Nick Sandlin, a very good reliever, to give the Mariners that victory. And it's nice to see now that the Mariners have won 2 of 3. Um, it would have been nice, so nice to get that victory against Ohtani on Wednesday to call this a 3-game winning streak, but 3-5, 4-4, not that big of a difference. This is nice to see. It's great to get off to a winning start on a road trip against a good baseball team. Good baseball team. We've seen that Cleveland is good. They were a division winner last year. Took the Yankees, it was either 4 or 5 games, I can't remember, but they gave them a good run in that ALDS last year, and they outplayed the Mariners by a significant margin in that series. This was great. The other reason it's great is because tomorrow you've got Marco Gonzalez on the mound, and all due respect to Marco, he's just not someone that you can say, well, as long as we score 3 runs, we'll be okay. Kind of like you can with some of these other starters. Now, one of those is Gilbert. He wasn't good. So maybe Gonzalez has the Logan Gilbert start, and Gilbert had the Marco Gonzalez start. Maybe it's just a little switcheroo. Really good win. Really, really, really good win. And I wish I could gush about Julio for another 20 minutes, but we got to save some for the rest of the season. Anything else worth talking about here? Cooper Hunnell hit the ball hard. Got his first hit as a Mariner. That's cool. Jared Kelenic getting a hit. Colton Wong looks really bad if I want to harp on something negative. It's only 8 games. Not going to panic. Not going to stress out too much. Did draw a walk. But he's just not hitting the baseball very hard right now. That's disappointing to see. Teoscar gets the 1 hit. Eugenio Suarez continues to hit well. Just the 1 hit today, but 344, 364, 438. The power will certainly come for that dude. Ty France, another hit, drives in the run, stung a baseball to score a run. It's just a really solid win. Really solid win where pretty much everything went pretty well. The only person who didn't get a hit was Colton Wong. The only person who gave up a run was Logan Gilbert. I'll take that. I will take that. So yeah, 3-5. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better. It could be a lot worse, and puts you in position to get that first road series win. And I would love to see that. This team was pretty good on the road last year. Would love to see it carry over. That doesn't always. But man, Julio Rodriguez, what an absolute star. So fun. Hit an autograph card of him in a break. For those of you unfamiliar with what a break is, I had the Mariners, and we did a case, so 16 boxes of Top Stadium Chrome, and hit a Julio auto that's out of 25. It's a redemption, so I have to wait for him to sign the card. Julio, you take your sweet time, baby. I'll wait for you forever. So creepy. He's just so good. He's so good. He's everything you want in a star. And boy, I hope you loved watching it, Kevin Mather. I'll be bringing you up every time Julio does something great. Miserable human being. Yeah, this was fun. Tomorrow, go get another one. Go on a nice winning streak. Make Chris Crawford happy. I love you. Bye.